Episode 13, Strange Celebrity Obsessions.
Have you ever noticed how some celebrities seem to be obsessed with the weirdest things? I mean, we all have our hobbies and interests, but some of these famous folks take it to a whole new level. For example, did you know that Nicolas Cage is a huge fan of collecting shrunken heads? Yeah, apparently he has a whole room in his house dedicated to them. And then there's the queen of strange obsessions herself, Lady Gaga. I love her music, but some of her interests are just bizarre. Like, did you know that she once spent thousands of dollars on a ghost detecting device? I mean, I'm all for being prepared for the paranormal, but I think a simple Ouija board would have done the trick. But the celebrity obsession that really gets me is when they start collecting their own body parts. I mean, I know it's important to take care of yourself, but this takes it to a whole new level. Take Kesha, for example. She apparently collects her own teeth. Yes, you heard that right, her own teeth. I mean, I can't even imagine the conversation with the dentist when she asked to keep them. Can I have those back, please? I'm building a tooth castle. And then there's the legendary musician Prince, who is rumored to have a collection of his own blood. I mean, I get that blood is an important part of the body, but keeping it in a jar seems a bit extreme. Can you imagine the conversation with his friends? Hey man, check out my new collection. It's called Prince's Blood. In conclusion, celebrities and their strange obsessions will never cease to amaze me. Whether it's collecting shrunken heads, ghost detecting devices, teeth, or blood, one thing's for sure, they definitely know how to keep things interesting. Alright folks, let's talk about something that's been on my mind lately, strange celebrity obsessions. You know what I'm talking about, those bizarre and sometimes downright creepy fixations that some people have on famous individuals. Personally, I don't get it. I mean, I can appreciate a talented actor or musician, but the idea of plastering their face all over my bedroom walls or collecting their used tissues is just a little bit too much for me. But apparently, I'm in the minority on this one. I mean, have you heard about some of the things that fans have done in the name of their celebrity crushes? There was one guy who spent over $100,000 to look like Justin Bieber. I'm sorry, but if you're willing to spend that kind of money to resemble a Canadian pop star, you might need to reevaluate your life choices. And then there's the woman who married a cardboard cutout of Robert Pattinson. Yeah, you heard that right. She literally tied the knot with a piece of cardboard. I mean, I know the Twilight movies were popular, but that's taking it a bit too far, don't you think? But it's not just fans who have strange celebrity obsessions. Celebrities themselves can be pretty weird too. I heard that Nicolas Cage once bought a pet octopus because he wanted to learn how to communicate with it telepathically. And apparently, Lady Gaga has a collection of Michael Jackson's clothes that she wears around the house. Hey, if you can afford to buy a dead legend's wardrobe, I guess you can wear it however you want, right? But all joking aside, I think it's important to remember that celebrities are just people like you and me. They might have more money and fame, but at the end of the day, they still put their pants on one leg at a time. Unless they have a personal pants putting on assistant, in which case, I don't even want to know about it. In conclusion, strange celebrity obsessions might be a little bit bizarre, but they're also kind of fascinating. So let's all agree to keep our admiration for famous people at a healthy level, okay? Otherwise, we might end up like that guy who got plastic surgery to look like Kim Kardashian. And nobody wants that. Hey, folks. It's great to be here tonight. I want to talk about something that's been on my mind lately, strange celebrity obsessions. Now, I'm not talking about the typical fanboy or fangirl kind of obsession. No. I'm talking about the really bizarre stuff. Like the people who have dedicated their entire lives to collecting every single piece of Britney Spears memorabilia they can get their hands on. Or the guy who spent $100,000 to look like Justin Bieber. Seriously, dude? You could have just gotten a haircut and saved yourself some cash. And then there's the celebrity stalkers. These people take their obsession to a whole new level. I mean, I get it, you love Jennifer Aniston, but camping outside her house for 3 weeks straight is not a healthy way to show your affection. But hey, I'm not judging. I've had my fair share of celebrity obsessions too. When I was a teenager, I was convinced that I was going to marry Leonardo DiCaprio. I had posters of him all over my room, and I even named my pet goldfish after him. Of course, that obsession faded over time. But I have to admit, I still get a little starstruck when I see a celebrity in person. Last week, I ran into Will Smith at the grocery store and I was so excited that I accidentally bought a gallon of mayonnaise instead of milk. Anyway, my point is, we all have our weird quirks and obsessions. So let's embrace them, and if you're going to stalk a celebrity, at least do it from a safe distance. Thank you and good night.
And that wraps up another laughter-filled episode of Not So Funny A. If you enjoyed the jokes generated by our AI algorithms, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our comedy-loving community.